Hey, this is Justin over here at GPE, and it's a rainy day today. I'm doing a quick breakdown of the MR2 MegaSquirt Tablet. It's been okay for now. As you can see, it's the upper tablet here. This is my gauges here. So usually what I have here on the screen, real quick, is I have throttle position over here. Also engine map, so that shows how many kPa the engine is currently running. Estimated intake temperature, that's from the IAT, and the coolant temperature. Then over here I have the AFR and the target AFR. So that's basically what MegaSquirt is thinking that the AFR should be based on what I have in the fuel tables. So, and then down here I have boost. It's a histogram boost, so it shows what my previous boost was. I have my engine speed, which is going to be the RPM. I have the voltmeter there, so it'll show me what the current battery voltage is. And then I have a start logging and a stop logging button. When you hold this button to start the logging, it's going to automatically put the data logs into your Dropbox folder when you sync to Wi-Fi. Pretty cool. And then if I scroll to the next page, I have a big boost gauge. If I scroll again, I have a huge histogram for air-fuel ratio. And when I say huge, that's kind of being used loosely. So currently this is a 7-inch tablet there. Then here is the 8-inch Galaxy tab that I use for my multimedia. So this has suited me well for a while, but it's actually time to go a little bit bigger. So, boom, here we are. This right here is a 10-inch tab. This is also from RCA. This can be had at Walmart for about $147 plus tax. You can root it. This is actually rooted. It's using KingRoot, which you can download that at kingroot.net. The link will be in the description. So I went ahead and got this done today. This is actually running Android Lollipop. And like I said before, this is a 10-inch tablet. So let's see MegaSquirt running on that. Boom, there we are. This is a quad core versus this one down here is only a dual core. So you're going to get much more performance from this one here. As you can see, I'm running the same gauges, but I have a better screen resolution on this one. It's actually much more responsive. So here's why I went this route with this tablet. Don't mind my messy house here. Here on the side, I don't know if you can actually see it. Here we have a bunch of different ports. We have a HDMI port, which I don't care about, but we have the same DC charging port rather, that I used on the old RCA tablet, which means I don't have to redo my wiring when I add this bigger tablet. It also has a micro USB, has a headphone jack, which I'm not going to use, has a power button here, but then it has a full-size USB. Awesome. So full-size, micro USB, and it also has a micro SD card here, and I heard it will take a 128 gig card. The cameras on this are still garbage, so I'm not going to be using those. But yeah, and then it has 4 screws on the side, just like the old one. So that will actually come in handy for what I'm going to do. What I typically do with these, or what I'm doing with the old one, is I remove the back cover. So it's 2 Phillips screws on either side. So I remove the back cover. That allows me to zip tie the screen to the actual shroud, so I can pop this in and out of the MR2. So I'm going to do the same thing in this case, but I'm going to do it better than I did the first time. So at this point, I have my holes all measured and drilled, and the zip ties are through the holes. So now I just have to attach it to the shroud, so stay tuned. So are you ready to see the final process? Okay, here's the back all zip tied in. And bam! There we go. It's all set up. Let's go ahead and launch MegaSquirt. There we go. It looks like it's just floating. There we go. Now, just gotta mount this back in the car. Stay tuned. Okay, here we go. Had to update Tasker. And so, there we are. There's the new dash in all its glory. Giant boost gauge. AFRs, 19.7. Yeah, because all the way lean, the car's not running. Let's give it a try. You can see the windows all foggy. Rainy night. Battery voltage, air fuel ratio, AFR, boost, some vacuum, PSI, vacuum, some air fuel ratio, histogram. Watch this. If I click and hold, it says logging started. Then I click and hold over here. Logging stopped. There we are. Down here, listen to music. Not gonna play it though. Don't want to get copyrighted. So there we are. Then when you're done, turn it off. You can see over here, turbo timer counting down. I'll go ahead and just kill that since the car's just been idling. You wait, you see the gauges all went dead. Turn that key off. That's annoying. Okay, goodbye. Then, what it does at this point is it does a countdown. Waits for a minute, and then it should kill both screens. Now the reason why it's set for waiting for a minute in Tasker is because for those instances where you're on power, then you're off power, then you're back on power, you don't want it to shut the tablets off and reboot and do all that stuff. It's like, no. So basically, if you're going from an ignition on condition to a start condition, back to ignition on, if you catch what I'm saying. So it goes power's there, then no power's there for a second, and then power's on again. We don't want it to kill the tablets under those circumstances. And as you see, it's all powered off now. That's it. Alright, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more on this channel. Till then, this is Justin signing off from GPE. Alright, you guys have a nice evening. Stay dry.